Hello, everyone. Good evening. A heartfelt welcome to all of you joining us today for what promises to be a fascinating conversation on the next big celebrity, might be a robot, and you won't even notice. I'm Prashanti Sudhakar, your host for this session, and it's a pleasure to have you all here with us today for this wonderful session today. At Education Nest, we are passionate about empowering professionals with the knowledge and skills they need to thrive in today's ever evolving world. Let's make the most of our time together. Get ready for an engaging and thought provoking discussion. Let's get this started. To kick things off, I would like to introduce our topic. Imagine a world where your favorite actor, singer, or influencer isn't human but a meticulously crafted AI. No scandals, no sick days, and no limits. This isn't the future. It's happening right now. From virtual influencers signing $1 million brand deals to AI generated artists topping music charts, technology is redefining fame. The question is no longer if robots can be celebrities, it's whether we can even tell the difference. In this era of synthetic stardom, are we ready to embrace a world where our biggest icons are nothing more than lines of code? Buckle up because the future of fame is about to get a serious upgrade. And to help us gain some incredible insights and practical strategies, we have a very special guest with us today, Harshit Verma, who will be sharing insights and expertise that will definitely help you expand your knowledge and skills for today. Harshit Verma is a software developer and he possesses extensive experience in software development, data science, and AI ML research, specifically in the field of web development, chatbot development, data science, machine learning, generative AI, AI agents, app development, technical content, and many more. He have worked across various countries like United States, Japan, UAE, India. For example, on site in the United States at the University of Illinois Urbana campaign, where he contributed to AI research in Illinois. He also worked with Eon Reality in California on AI and XR innovations and has been involved in software driven projects in Japan and multiple companies in India. His work spans from building intelligent AI agents, chatbots, and web applications to publishing AI research in IEEE and Springer Field journals. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat as we go along. We'll wrap up with a very quick and amazing question and answer session at the end, so don't hesitate to participate. We are waiting to hear from you today. Harshit, thank you so much once again for being with us today. We are very eager to gain some valuable insights from your expertise. Without further ado, the stage is all yours, Harshit.
Thank you very much, Prasanti, for this wonderful introduction. And thank you very much for inviting me as a speaker on this webinar. I'm really glad to be here today. And so our today's topic is for the webinar is the next big celebrity might be a robot and you won't even notice. So now let me share a PowerPoint presentation for our audience. Is my screen visible?
Uh, yes, it is.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So yes, let's start. Welcome to the AI celebrity era. So let me start with a quick question. Okay, how many of you follow influencers on Instagram, maybe TikTok or YouTube? You can, type in the comment box. So the thing is, now what if I told you that some of those influencers are not real? No, I don't mean that they are fake in social media way. I mean they don't exist as human beings. They are digital. So they are built using the artificial intelligence. And here's the kicker, by 2030, these AI influencers might completely dominate the entertainment industry, completely dominate. Sounds wild, right? But it's already happening. Today we are going to a deep dive, into this new world of AI celebrities and how they are changing marketing, entertainment, and even our perception of reality itself. So, get ready because by the end of this session, you might just walk out with a new favorite celebrity, who's well, but not human at all. So, yes, what is an AI celebrity? So, let me, break it down. What exactly is an AI celebrity? Imagine you come across an influencer on Instagram, glamorous, fashionable, always on point. They post selfies, they talk about their lives, they endorse brands, and but here's the shocker: they are entirely AI generated. AI celebrities are virtual personalities created using the artificial intelligence, CGI, and machine learning. They don't have bad hair days. They don't get tired. They don't say the wrong thing in interviews or get caught up in scandals. And guess what? Brands love them for exactly these reasons. AI celebrities are not just a fun gimmick. They are serious business. They're a serious business. The AI influencer market is about projected to hit $1.2 billion by 2025. That's not pocket change. That's a complete shift in how marketing and entertainment work. So, let's meet some of them, some of these influencers. You can see this girl, meet Lil Miquela. She's an AI superstar. So now let me, just uh, say that she is half Brazilian. She's 19-year-old. She's also half Spanish influencer with millions of followers on Instagram. She has worked with Prada and Chanel and Calvin Klein also. She has, even released music by herself. Sounds like a typical social media celebrity, right? But except, here's the twist. Lil Miquela, she's not real. She's an AI celebrity. She was created by a startup called Brute. And in 2020 alone, she has made $11.7 million in revenue. That's even more than many real life influencers. So think about it. This is not just some futuristic fantasy. This is happening right now. And AI celebrities, they're already making millions, partnering with top brands and redefining what it means to be famous. And the craziest part is she is just the beginning. So we can see some other influencers also. Now, some of you might be thinking that, okay, but Lil Miquela is just one example, right? It's wrong. There are whole world of AI influencers out there. In Japan, if I talk about, you can see Lemma. She is a Japanese AI model with about 4 lakh plus followers. She has been featured in the top fashion magazines and is redefining the beauty in the digital space. And we have this Shudu Gram, the world's first AI supermodel. She's been on Vogue covers and is proving that perfection in fashion does not need a human face anymore. Then we have this Nunori, an ultra stylist AI influencer who's collaborated with Dior, with these brands and Valentino. So it's really wonderful. And these virtual influencers are not just a trend; they are the future of social media and branding. And companies, they are lining up to work with them. The question is why? Because they are reliable, controllable, and scandal free, better than human. Can you imagine a world where next supermodel is not even human? Because we are already living in it. So let's talk about how are they made, how these AI celebrities are made. So that's more kind of technical stuff. So I will explain in more detail in this area. So how do you actually build a AI celebrity? It's a mix of three powerful technologies. First is deep learning. So this is where the AI learns to behave like a human. It studies thousands of influencers, their speech, their speech patterns, I should say, their content style, and their engagement tactics. Then we have this CGI, that is computer generated imagery. This is how they look so real. You know why they look so real is because of this. Every facial feature, every hair strand, or I should say every expression, it's all meticulously crafted using the CGI. So deep learning models and CGI plays a very important role. Then we have also third very important thing is motion capture. If an AI celebrity is appearing in a video, real actors wear suits that capture movements, and then AI maps those movements onto a digital character. So what's the result is? The result is that a digital human can act, talk, and also engage and definitely influence just like us humans, but with none of our limitations. We, of course, human beings have limitations, but they don't have. So let's talk about the impact. AI celebrities in marketing and advertisement. So why do brands they love AI influencers so much? Let me give you three simple reasons. They never make mistakes, no PR scandals, no conversational tweets, no demands. They are 100% brand safe. As a human, we can work maybe 7 hours, 8 hours a day, but they work 24 by 7. They don't need sleep, vacations, or breaks. They're always online, always engaging, always promoting. So they can be customized perfectly. A brand can literally design the perfect spokesperson, fine-tuned to appeal to their target audience. And here's a crazy stat: AI influencers have a even higher engagement rate than the human influencer. Why? Because AI can analyze the social media trends in real time and adjust their content for the maximum impact. So that's the real power. Let's move here. The uncanny valley, or I should say the creep factor. Now let's talk about something strange. Have you ever looked at a robot or a CGI character and felt a little uneasy? That's called the uncanny valley. This is when something looks almost human but not quite, and that freaks us out. AI celebrities walk a fine line between being fascinating and feeling unnatural. As they become more realistic, will people accept them or reject them? That's one of the biggest psychological questions in AI right now. Now let's move to the ethical considerations, which are very, very important. To know the dark side of AI celebrities. We need to talk about the ethical side of this. So the question is, should AI celebrities be required to disclose that they are not even real? What happens if this starts spreading misinformation? Are we replacing human jobs in entertainment, modeling, or marketing? So, for example, some brands are choosing AI models over real people, which means less work for human influencers. While AI is creating opportunities, it's also eliminating some jobs. We all know that. So how do we, that's a big question mark. How do we handle that balance? It is of course necessary to handle that. So let's move to the future of AI celebrities. That's in the continuation. So where is all of this heading? Imagine a world where AI generated pop star they sell out the virtual concerts. The AI actors star in the Hollywood blockbusters, Bollywood blockbusters, Tollywood blockbusters, and we have AI models that dominate the runways and advertising the campaigns. So we are definitely heading into a future where some of the most famous people in the world would not be people at all. They will be AI celebrities. Sounds interesting, really, right? So yes, are you ready for the this robot revolution, or I should say AI celebrity takeover? So let's end this with a big question. Are you ready for a world where your favorite celebrity might not even be human? This is not just a trend, it's a revolution. AI is reshaping the fame, the marketing, and definitely the entertainment. So the future is not coming, it's already here. So let's go to the rise of this virtual pop stars. All right, let me ask you another question. What's your favorite pop star? You can, comment down. Uh, Justin Bieber, BTS, or Taylor Swift. Okay. So now imagine this, that the next biggest pop sensation could be someone who does not even exist. That's right, the virtual pop stars are on the rise. These AI driven performers don't miss notes, never get tired, and can perform back to back concerts without breaking a sweat. For example, Hatsune Miku, a virtual pop star from Japan, has millions of fans worldwide, and she fills the entire stadiums for live concerts. But the thing is, she is not real. Fans wave glow sticks and sing along and interact as if she is a human. And this is not a gimmick; it's a multi-million-dollar industry. So, what makes the virtual pop star so appealing? There are three factors. First is customization. They can sing in any language, any genre, and adapt to fans' preferences. Second thing is consistency, of course. No vocal strain, no off days. They deliver perfect performances every time. And another thing is immortality. Unlike human stars, they don't age. They can stay relevant for decades. Imagine a future where your favorite singer is a piece of code. Sounds futuristic, right? It's already happening. So let's move to AI actors in Hollywood. Are humans replaceable? So now let's move to another industry that's feeling the heat. Is Hollywood. Hollywood has always been about the larger than life personalities. Okay, to be honest, but with advancements in CGI and artificial intelligence, we are starting to see virtual actors taking over the big screen. Entire characters are now generated by AI, with voices being cloned from the human actors. Take this movie, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. For example, the late actor Peter Cushing was digitally, restricted using the CGI and artificial intelligence. So the thing is, it was so realistic that some viewers even did not even notice. So why are studios moving towards AI actors? There are a few factors, like we have this cost effectiveness, no salary to be given, no trailers, no catering, just simple code, AI code, Python code. And then we also have consistency. AI actors, they don't age, as they don't get injured. They can appear they can appear forever. Then we have adaptability. That's very important. So, want a reshoot? No problem. No need to fly actors back. Just tweak the code. So, but here's the big problem. Can AI actors match the emotional gap of human performances? Can they cry? Can they love? Can they, suffer in a way that moves us? So, that remains to be kind of seen. Now, let's move to this AI generated influencers versus the real celebrities. Let's do a comparison. So, who do you trust more, a real person or an virtual influencer? So the thing is, AI influencers are gaining ground, but how do they stack up against the real celebrities? So let's compare authenticity. Uh, Real celebrities, they share personal stories, vlogs, and emotions. But the thing is, AI influencers, on other hand, are flawless, but sometimes that perfection feels fake. Second thing is brand control. Brands loves AI influencers because they can control every aspect, what they say, how they live, when they post, no surprises. Okay. Then we have audience perception. Some fans really embrace the novelty of AI celebrities, while others, they crave the real emotional connection that that only humans can provide. So take this example, as we talked about earlier, this uh, Shudugram, the world's first digital supermodel, got massive backlash when people realized she was not real. Why? Because people felt tricked. This shows that while AI is powerful, authenticity still matters. It's not about replacing humans, it's about coexisting. So let's move to why the brands, they're choosing robots or the real models. So let's talk about money, because at the end of the day, that's what drives most businesses decisions. Brands are increasingly, choosing AI models over the real human influencers, as we talked before. Also, the why the thing is, first thing is cost efficiency. No travel expenses, no accommodations like salaried employees have, no salaries. AI models are one-time investment, only one-time investment. And second thing is you will have the total control. Brands can design every detail from skin tone to personality to match their vision. And third thing is uniqueness. AI models can pull off the stunts or looks that are really impossible for humans to do. So, want a model to float in space? No problem. We have AI models. For example, Balmain, a luxury fashion house, created an entire campaign with AI models. So the result, what's the result? A futuristic, eye-catching campaign that really went viral. So the takeaway, brands don't just want models, they want the control, they want efficiency in it, they want virality. And AI gives them all three. That's really to be, great thing. So the evolution of fame from Marilyn Monroe to Lil Mikela. Fame isn't what it to be used, right? Uh, let's take a trip down memory lane. In 1950s, we have Marilyn, the epitome of the glamour and Hollywood royalty. Then after that, in 1990s, Oprah Winfrey, relatable and authentic, connecting with the audience through the talk shows. Then let's come here to 2010s and beyond till now. Lil Mikela, a virtual influencer breaking boundaries in the digital age. Fame has evolved with technology. In the past, celebrities were known for their talent, their singing, their acting, sports, and today fame is about influence. The more people you can attract, you can be famous for your personality, your post, or even for just existing if you are an AI. So as we move forward, the lines between human and the virtual fame will blur even further. So the question is, how will society adapt? I'm sure definitely it will be adapted. So AI in music, the next Justin Bieber or BTS. What if I told you that the next chart topping artist might not be a human? AI in music isn't just about making beats. It's about creating entire songs, the lyrics, the performances. AI algorithms can compose music, generating unique melodies and harmonies, writing lyrics, crafting the lyrics that fit even more, that fits the mood and the genre. Then performance, of course, virtual avatars can perform live concerts in the metaverse. So I would like to take an example. The Endel, an music AI music app, composes personalized ambient tracks based on your mood. And it's not stopping there. It's fully fledged AI pop stars are in development. As exciting as this sounds, it raises an important question. So where does human creativity fit in? Of course AI, but there should be some others also. Deep fake of celebrities, harmless fun or ethical crisis. This is important. So we have all seen those deep fake videos, Tom Cruise doing magic tricks or Obama saying something ridiculous, and they're funny, right? But there's a darker side to it. Deep fakes are videos where someone's face is swapped onto another person's body using the artificial intelligence. They can be entertaining, fun parodies and harmless jokes. That's fine. But the thing is, they can be deceptive, spreading misinformation or fake news. And another concern is definitely they will be harmful. destroying reputations, privacy violations, or even non-consensual content. That's really not acceptable. And in 2019, a deep fake of Mark Zuckerberg, we all know him, surfaced, and where he appeared to admit to controlling the world's data. It was fake, but incredibly realistic. Deep fake challenge us to rethink what's real and what's fake. And as the technology improves, the risk definitely increase. So should we be worried? So the answer is absolutely. We should be worried about this. Then we have this virtual host and TV personalities, the future of media. So finally, let's talk about the media industry. Could the next TV anchor be a robot? AI powered virtual hosts are already there. For example, in China, we have China's Xinhua News Agency. It has an AI news anchor who reads the news 24 by 7, never sleeping, never making mistakes. So why are they gaining popularity? As we all know, definitely they're consistent. No mood swings, no off days, and multilingual. They can speak multiple languages instantly and effectively. We talked about cost effectiveness. No salaries, no benefits are required. But the real question is that would you trust a virtual host? The trust is basically the foundation of journalism. And while AI is efficient, but still it lacks the empathy that human journalists bring to the table. So that's the thing. And let's move to the sports stars. Reimagine, can AI replace Ronaldo? So, all right, my sports fans, this one is for you. Imagine watching a football match where the star player is not Ronaldo or Messi, but a robot. Sounds crazy, right? While it might not, you know, uh, happen now, but definitely it might happen sooner than you think. AI is making waves in the sports industry, not just in analytics, but also in performance, their simulation and virtual athletes. So the virtual sports stars can mimic human movements, they can play matches and even earn sponsorships. For example, we have this Striker X, a virtual football player, was created as a part of marketing campaign and quickly gained a massive following. Why are brands investing in these virtual athletes? So there are basically three things: no injuries, they don't tear ACLs, or got some cushions, and another thing is of course consistency. They perform at the same level every single time, no tiredness, nothing. Then we have the global reach. They can play multiple matches simultaneously in virtual environments. But here's the big question: will fans ever cheer for a robot the same way they do for Ronaldo? Sports are emotional, and emotion is hard to replicate with code. So that's the thing. Let's come here. Social media sensations. When followers don't know it's a bot or a chatbot. So how many of you, check your Instagram or maybe TikTok first thing in the morning? Be honest. You can type down in comment box. So the thing is, what if I told you that some of the influencers you follow might not be even real? In 2020, a study found that over 60% of the users could not tell the difference between a human and an AI generated profile. So AI influencers definitely uses advanced algorithms to create hyper engaging content. They know what's trending, what you like, and how to keep you scrolling. So the thing is, we have engagement tactics. They can reply, and even slide into DMs. All is powered by artificial intelligence. We also have trend analysis. They track the viral trends faster than any human could. Even you could. They will track that. Personalized interaction. Every comment feels personal, but it's all data driven. For example, Lavaco, and AI influencer known for his edgy street style, has fans who believes he is a human. When they found out that he wasn't, mixed reactions were there. Some felt really betrayed, and while others they were even more intricate. So this is the case. So from red carpet to digital avatars, events in the virtual era. Um, all right, let's talk about this interesting thing about red carpets where celebrities shine and paparazzi. You know about paparazzi, they thrive. But what happens is when celebrities is a digital avatar in recent years, we have seen a shift towards the virtual events. During the pandemic, also, uh, we have this Met Gala and other high profile events. They experimented with the virtual red carpets. So the thing is, the virtual influencers and avatars, they attended and they posing for photos, interaction with the fans, and they were promoting the brands, the real brands. So why are digital avatars perfect for these events? So the first thing is, accessibility. No flights required, no logistics required. They appear with the click of a button. Then we have this thing, interactivity. They can engage with fans in real time through comments and live chats. Then we have uniqueness. They can wear the futuristic outfits that would not be even impossible in real life. That's the thing. So Travis Scott, Travis Scott, everyone knows. Travis Scott virtual concert and Fortnite is a perfect example. Uh, Around 12.3 million people they attended the show. It shows how virtual events are more than just a backup plan. They are the future. So let's come here. Monetization, monetizing the virtual flame. AI celebrities earning millions. So let's talk about money because in the end, fame is great, but fortune is better, right? Where businesses are looking towards. So definitely, AI celebrities are not just for show. Uh, their cash flows, or I should say, their cash cows. They earn through endorsement deals, just like human influencers. AI celebrities endorse products. They merchandise the sales, digital collectibles, NFTs, and even physical merch. And we also have content licensing. Their appearances, interviews, and even AI generated songs earn royalties. For instance, Lil, we talked about her. She made $11.7 million. We all know, as we discussed before, also in 2020. She has partnered with top brands and released the music on Spotify. It's available. So in the virtual economy, these earnings are not, they're only going to skyrocket definitely. And here's the mind below, blowing thought. In the future, owning an NFT of an AI celebrity could be like owning a piece of digital history. So yeah, that's the fact. Then let's come to here psychological impact. Do fans bond with AI celebrities? No, now let me ask you something personal. Have you ever felt connected to a celebrity? Maybe you feel like you know them because you follow their life on social media. So that's called, some parasocial relationship, or I should say, one-sided emotional bond where fans feels attached to public figures. And guess what? It works with AI celebrities too. Studies show that the fans develop emotional connections even when they know the celebrity is not real. So this parasocial relationship, fans definitely feel like they have personal bond with them. They actually identify and self-esteem. Comparing, themselves to a perfect virtual personas can definitely affect the self-esteem. So then we have emotional well-being, which is very important. Constant interaction with perfect AI celebrities might blur the lines between the reality and fantasy. So the question is, how healthy is it to bond with something that is not real? So that's the question, and it depends, person to person. So here is ethical dilemmas. Should AI celebrities disclose their identity? So let's get serious for a moment. With great technology comes great responsibility. As AI celebrities become more sophisticated, ethical questions arise. like transparency. Should AI influencers be required to disclose their virtual nature? Should they be? Authenticity. Does the use of AI compromise the authenticity of a celebrity culture? And we also have this consent thing. So, do fans have the right to know whether they are interacting with a human or a bot? I think definitely they have. Then we have this accountability. If an AI celebrity promotes something harmful, who is responsible? The creator or the court? So the thing is, in 2019, there was an issue. Michaela, as we talked about her, she posted some social justice issues, which actually led to criticism. People felt really uncomfortable taking moral guidance from a piece of software. So as we move forward, we need guidelines to ensure that uh, technology does not outpace our ethics. So that's actually very, very important. So here we have the future of fame. Will the next superstar be human? So here's a question to leave with you. Will the next global superstar even be a human? We are entering an era where AI human collaboration. Humans and AI will collaborate to create musics, movies, and content. Then we have hybrid celebrities. Some influencers may reveal they are part human, part artificial intelligence, blurring the lines further. So then we also have virtual superstars. Entirely virtual celebrities could dominate music charts, box offices, and the ad campaigns. So imagine a world where your favorite actor is a AI, is a artificial intelligence. Your favorite singer is a Python code, and your favorite athlete is a robot. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. So now let's move to the conclusion. Embarrassing the AI revolution. So we have talked about the artificial intelligence influencers, virtual pop stars, robot athletes. We have talked about the deep fakes and the future of fame. So I would like to say that here's the bottom line. The world is changing really faster. AI is reshaping the entertainment. It's no longer about talent alone. It's about the technology. Challenges remain, ethical concerns, and the transparency and the psychological impacts. They really need attention. So these are some of the challenges, and definitely opportunities. If I talk about the opportunities, opportunities are endless. A new world of creative possibilities is unfolding. The future of fame is a collaboration between humans and machines. Whether you love it or you fear it, one thing is certain: you cannot ignore it. So thank you for being such a attentive audience. Now you can comment out your questions also. So let's open the floor for questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Harshit. That was an enlightening session. And a big thank you for Harshit for sharing such thought provoking knowledge with us today. And now, without any delay, let's dive into the part we're all been waiting for. And that is the question and answer session for today's webinar. So, we received some fantastic questions from our attendees. So, let's get started. So, Harshit, are you ready? We have some, really interesting
Definitely,
questions from them.
I'm excited. Yeah,
Yeah. So the first question says, how can we differentiate between a real celebrity and an AI generated one in the future?
great question. So as the AI technology improves, telling the difference is going to get harder, but not impossible. Let me tell you, right now there are few signs like we have consistency. AI celebrities never age, never have off days, and their appearance remains flawless over time. Second thing is social media patterns. Through this, you can determine AI generated influencers. They often follow highly predictable posting schedules with perfectly crafted captions. And then third thing which you can see is lack of spontaneity in interviews or live interactions. Artificial intelligence, might struggle to deviate from the scripted or pre-programmed responses. I'm a programmer myself, so definitely I can tell that they cannot go beyond the script or the data they have. So Yes, however, in the future, regulations might require all AI influencers to disclose that they're virtual. They have to disclose it. So just like we, label ads on Instagram, we might have a badge or disclaimer that says this is an AI generated personality. So transparency could become a legal necessity. So that's the thing.
Okay. Thank you, Arshid. That was a I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My
No issues.
I'm so sorry for that.
No issues.
Okay, we have I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Harshita. My throat
No
went off.
issues.
I'm so
No
sorry.
issues.
We have another question for this session. It is, will AI celebrities ever be able to form genuine emotional connections with fans? This was like even I was thinking when I was listening to the webinar. Even I was having the same questions. Luckily, someone from the attendees have posted it. Will AI celebrities ever be able to form genuine emotional connections with fans?
So yes, Prasanti, this is really a very interesting question, I would say. Because what does it mean to form a genuine emotional connection? So that's the thing. AI celebrity, they're already good at simulating the connection. They reply to comments, our comments, they can reply to it. They can send personalized messages to us and even engage in conversations. So
Hmm.
fans often feel, I think they will feel a bond, but is it genuine that if it's programmed? So as the artificial intelligence advances, we might see something closer to real empathy through the sentiment analysis, which is a technical term, and adaptive algorithms, definitely. However, the empathy requires experience, uh, something AI lacks.
Hmm.
They don't truly, feel emotions. They mimic them based on the data. So while AI celebrities can simulate the emotional bonds, but the connection is kindly one-sided. It might feel real to fans, but the AI, the artificial itself, it's just a running code. It will not have emotions. The AI.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for answering that, Harshit. And we have another interesting question. Could AI influencers eventually replace human celebrities entirely?
Hmm. Actually, it's tempting to say yes, but
Oh,
realistically,
I'm scared
yeah,
now.
but realistically, no. At least not entirely, I should say. AI influencers are excellent at certain things. You know, uh, First thing which I talked before also, the thing is consistency. No scandals. No tiredness. They are available 24/7. That's really a big thing. If
Hmm.
someone is available 24/7, definitely it has much higher peak. And we have customizations. Brands can tweak their personality to fit to their campaign perfectly. And third thing is cost effectiveness.
Hmm.
To a influencer or to a salaried employee, you have to pay every month, right?
Yeah.
But uh, to an AI, once developed, you just have to kind of, it's a product. You have to just buy it for the full life you have it. But the humans bring something artificial intelligence cannot replicate. That's the authenticity. So
Hmm.
when a human celebrity cries on stage, shows vulnerability, or make a mistake, fans relate to that. It's messy, it's real, and it is powerful. So will artificial intelligence celebrities coexist with humans? Absolutely. Will they replace them? Probably not entirely, but people crave human connection even in a digital world. So that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for answering that, Harshit. And we have another question. It says, how do brand endorsements work with virtual celebrities? Like, who manages them?
So yeah, great question. Interesting question. So management, this managing on the artificial intelligence celebrity is quite different from managing a human influencer. It's
Hmm.
common thing. The first thing is ownership. As we talked, AI celebrities are typically owned by companies.
Hmm.
or I should say entrepreneurs, businessmen, or creative agencies. For example, I talked about Lil Miquela. She's owned by a company startup, Brut,
Hmm.
BRUT. Then we have brand partnerships. When a brand wants to collaborate, they approach the company managing that artificial intelligence. So
Hmm.
it's similar to working with a talent agency. Then the companies, uh, they also design the campaign,
Hmm.
the look, the messaging, timing, uh, and all controlled by the algorithms and the digital artist. So if I talk about the revenue management, who is managing the revenue here? So just like human influencers, AI celebrities have contracts and they generate the revenue through endorsements, ad campaigns, and even the merchandise also. So think of it this way: instead
Hmm.
of an agent handling a human celebrity, it's a team of marketers, developers, and designers running the show. It's like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for answering that. And we have the last question for this webinar. It says, what are the ethical concerns around transparency when fans don't know that it's a robot?
Hmm. Very important question. Yeah. This is, one of the biggest concerns surrounding the virtual celebrities. When fans don't know that they are interacting with a artificial intelligence, it definitely raises several issues. We have, one issue is manipulations. Fans could be emotionally invested in something that is not real. Misinformation is another concern. AI could, unintentionally or maybe intentionally, they can spread this false information. It depends on the data. you know um, then we have exploitation, which is a very very serious concern. If a virtual celebrity, it performs, or it promotes harmful products, then who is held accountable? That's a very big question. So the thing is, transparency is the key. As it is said, some countries may soon introduce laws requiring virtual influencers to clearly disclose their non-human nature, similar to how we label ads on Instagram. Virtual influencers might carry a badge saying this is an AI generated personality. So that, I think, that will be legal soon
Hmm.
when it will rise. So without transparency, fans might feel tricked, and once the trust is broken, it is really very hard to rebuild it again.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Harshit. Thank you for your patience as you answer all the questions from our attendees. And as much as
Thank
I
you.
wish we could keep this enriching conversation going, we have now reached the conclusion of our webinar. But what an inspiring and thought-provoking session it has been, right? And Harshit, on behalf of all of us, a heartfelt thank you for your valuable insights and perspectives on the next big celebrity might be a robot and you won't even notice. Your expertise has truly made this session memorable. Thank you so much, Harshit. And to our amazing attendees, your energy, curiosity, and thought provoking questions have made all the difference. We hope today's session leaves you with a fresh ideas and practical takeaways to apply in your professional journey. And before we say goodbye, I encourage you to stay connected with Education Nest for more insightful discussions. Follow us on all social media platforms. Stay updated on our upcoming webinars and keep learning. Take care and have a fantastic day ahead. See you on the next webinar. Bye bye.